changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been up his magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to back to back.
You know who I'm on there.
Come on, Eddie.
Okay,
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
They stopped me and Mark Peck said, what you think about being booted in front of the church, man, like knock him down. No, I don't talk like that tomorrow. Hell no.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes, with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly.
This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Wilson now throwing again. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Whip. Watch the whip. Pilot, 64, weak. Check it back.
Got down the girl shot at
He's crazy.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're open, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease and they can run.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
Can't do so. Rush in. Check 9. Check 99.
They'll give it to Mixon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
X3, 218, chop. 56. Max 56. Hey, high 7. Go.
2nd and 5. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would...
Makes me feel fine. This motherfucker tell me there ain't no song. I said, you must ain't heard. What ain't no song? Smoking weed. Yeah. Makes me feel fine. Oh, that guy. That's the song now. Yeah, but we had Concordia Dawn lit. Yeah. All kind of niggas in that house. Right. You need to try to get us, right? Two eggs up in the wall. Unfortunately. Nigga knocked on the door talking about, I smell it. Where it then, nigga? Who did it?
Just beyond the outside of the playoff picture looking in, so a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Snags it for the pull. And the return here.
Yeah, when they flat tire the cook or the legit.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they?
Right, them niggas brought the dogs, right?
They come out firing right away.
You know, we had just came back from Birmingham.
They put their defense in a really
smoking
tough spot.
In the truck. Damn dog hit on him, but they were trying to find out who dog it is. Well, who trouble it is. When nobody say shit, I'm sitting outside looking at that shit.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's
I said them niggas sitting out there
the coaching staff.
When we talked about him, they did.
Oh, I came in, I said, bro, we got to
this guy's running every route well in the route tree, getting better really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him.
1 in the morning, what it was like, about 12:30.
Gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Yeah, we went and plugged that bitch with a needle, with a nail, because they poked the tire. So nobody went drive off on that hole. So I said, the security. So when nobody say who car it was, but they had it out for him, bro.
He's going to take off with it.
But that nigga when they poked the tire.
It's a Packer touchdown.
Yeah. He said, all right, took that hoe to the gas station, put some air in that bitch, plugged it with a neck, a screw. Man, we was off the Birmingham in that hoe.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after.
Nigga, we can't. I think we go with, we got the call from Nido. Nido gave us the match.
And it's good, and they have jumped out
here
to a
right
14-0 first quarter lead.
You need to wake up. Hey, man, where that truck at? Where that Jeep at? Oh, I don't even know what you talking about. Man. Get my act together. Nah, 14 shit. They about 2 o'clock, y'all. They fucking.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Here we go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Buccaneers, nothing.
Let's go. Watch left, watch left, watch left.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Run left, run left. Go get him. Hey, check.
Wilson going to throw again. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Johnson was the intended receiver.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Check 61, matchbox white. Now.
On 1st down, Costello. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Topper! Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood. 56 to Mike. 56. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Costello. The open man is Smith. Given 15 there, and the Packers have a 1st.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Joe Mixon. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Hey, wahoo!
To throw on 3rd down, Costello. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
Wilson will throw again. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for
Things you're hoping for when you run drag routes. You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deontay Johnson, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Chicago, it's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Mixon will get it to start the second half. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
70, Indy. You draw Corker. Go.
To throw on second down, Costello. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Costello buying time to his left. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And this will be out of bounds at the 1 here, the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. He's got him in. Complete. There he goes. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Amari Cooper, 87 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they run with Mcfm. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Operating from the gun. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Let's go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Costello. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown.
His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mcfm, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mcfm. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mcfm trying to punch it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Devontae Casey. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 1. Now this one complete to Smith. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Nixon will try the right side. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught. Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. This quarterback now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. It's Hill. Complete. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to get it to Josh Malone, and that'll bring up second down.
Hey, hey. Easy.
Here's Wilson. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 46. They were looking for Johnson that time. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Off the play fake. Costello to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, box truck. Now.
Looking to throw. Costello looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
On 4th down, Costello. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now he's going to use his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Packers pick it up.
Keep putting that ball on the ground. That's our ball. Great. Blue draw corker. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check. Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Costello. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through